Hi, thanks for joining us once again. We're excited to be here for Digital Inclusion Week, Day 5. It's Friday. Happy Friday. Okay, so we've got some great resources to share with you today. Very excited about these. So let's go ahead and jump into it. This is our final free resource highlight for Digital Inclusion Week 2025. Here we go. So we've talked about lots of other aspects of digital inclusion and digital equity efforts. We haven't yet talked about devices. And so today I'm excited to highlight, I'm actually going to share two resources again. Two resources that can really help your library and help your community as far as access to devices. So the first one is PCs for People. You've probably heard about them because they've been around for a long time. They're pretty well established. PCs for People takes old devices, refurbishes them securely, safely, and then distributes them to people that need those devices, people that wouldn't otherwise have access to devices. So I'm going to encourage you to check out pcsforpeople.org, and then everything behind the backslash here has hyphens in between. pcsforpeople.org/e-waste pickup removal. E-waste pickup removal. So what they're offering here is you can donate not just your old computers, say your library's old, public computers that are maybe 5 years old, have seen better days. Maybe there's, finger paint stains on them, and it's time to move on to new ones. So you donate those to them, great. But you can also donate any other kind of e-waste. So that includes like lithium-ion batteries, printers. Let's see what else. Locking devices like smart devices. Smart access to the building or thermostats. All kinds of any kind of e-waste, things where you probably would otherwise just end up throwing it in the landfill. This is better for the environment, and it's better because it'll give them components that they can reuse, or even devices that they can fix up and distribute those, peripherals to the community as well. Having a printer at home is a great luxury, really. And so if you're getting rid of a printer that doesn't work, PCs for People can put that to use either through being able to support their other programs or through getting that printer into someone's household and working once again. That's pretty awesome. And I think it's worth highlighting here, this is great for larger arrangements. Like say you want to get your whole city involved, or you want your county to start distributing or donating all of your used staff computers. This avenue is great. They will arrange a pickup. There's no cost to you for them to come and pick up all of that stuff at once. And everything is everything's very secure. They have all the certifications saying that they are going to fully erase your data. They're going to make really, really sure that data isn't possibly recoverable by anybody. And so it should meet all of your requirements for getting rid of even government devices safely. pcsforpeople.org/e-waste pickup removal. So that's getting rid of your devices, possibly in bulk on a large scale. They also might be able to help you with distributing devices to your community on a larger scale, once again. So one of the really cool things that they've started offering is subsidized computer access for folks in need by partnering with community organizations. And so whether that's you, your library, maybe you have a funder that wants to be part of this big effort. They want to donate, not very much, a few $1,000s maybe, and have a big event and get some good out into the community and put the library's name on it and, give people something they can walk away with. Well, PCs for People could be the partner right there, because with that little bit of subsidy, they can then get those computers to people for free or for a super low cost. And the library has the opportunity to connect it with, connect the devices you're giving out with whatever else you offer. Maybe it's a digital skills curriculum, or maybe you have a drop-in computer lab where people can get help. All those things can kind of tie together nicely. So if you're interested in something larger like that, helping to get computers out to your community, to the people you serve, check out pcsforpeople.org/partner, where you can look at some of those bigger picture ideas. I think they do great stuff here. So I want to highlight one other resource today, also on this same topic of getting devices out to people, and this is computers for people. So we were looking at PCs for people. Now we're looking at computers for people. Now, where PCs for People is established and has been in the game for a long time, Computers for People is a little bit newer. It's scrappy. It's doing exciting things, and they're really passionate about their mission. I think they're doing awesome stuff. And I'm excited to see more libraries getting on board with using Computers for People and partnering together to be able to get refurbished devices both kept out of landfills and handed out to people that are in need. So check out this. Now, I will say Computers for People is going to be better for if you are looking at maybe a slightly smaller scale, like if you're an individual and maybe you can't get your whole library on board, but you could hand this information out to your patrons, your customers. Maybe the folks that come to your library have an old computer they want to donate. This is a great resource to point them towards. Or maybe you personally have an old computer sitting at home, you haven't known what to do with it, and you're not completely sure if all of the data is safely destroyed, and if I throw it in the garbage, what's going to happen to, what if someone finds it? This is the way to go. So if you go to Computers for, that's a numeric 4, computersforpeople.org/donate, you're going to find the info about sending in your own computer. So they have a fantastic program where there's tons of drop-off locations. I think I read 10,000 drop-off locations in the US, which is awesome. And I believe there's a mail-in option as well where they will give you a mailing label. So check this out, computersforpeople.org/donate. This is a great way to get rid of those older computers and pass them on so that they'll be, used in a better way, used in a way that benefits people. And so there's that one side of the resource as far as donating, maybe sharing this information with your community for how they can donate. And then you can also share with your community information on how people can apply. So how people can get these computers. So you're going to go to computersforpeople.org/apply. It's a quick and easy application process to qualify to get a computer. And this could be a great thing, once again, to pair with something else the library is doing. Like, maybe it's a digital skills course. Maybe it's a one-time program, how to connect with your grandkids on Zoom. And so then you say at the end of the program, hey, by the way, if your computer is having trouble with Zoom, maybe you need a new computer. Here's the way to get a computer if you're concerned about the cost. So I would highly encourage you to point people towards this resource as well, computersforpeople.org/apply. Now, both of these organizations that we've mentioned are nonprofits. You can feel really good about linking them on your website. You don't need to have any concerns about their reputation or their quality or if it's a scam. These are good organizations. They've been in this field caring about this issue for a while, and they're both nonprofits. And so you can feel really good pointing people towards these. So those are our resources that we have for today, for our last day of Digital Inclusion Week. This has gone by so fast. Thank you for watching this video, for watching any of the other videos you might have caught this week, and for celebrating Digital Inclusion Week with us. This has been a great week. I hope you've caught some of the great trainings happening all across the US, and that you've seen some of the events that are happening, some of the cool ways that people are getting out into their communities. So take this week as an inspiration, as a stepping off point, as a way to find community and connect. Whatever you need, I hope this week has been that for you. It's been a joy to celebrate Digital Inclusion Week with you. And we hope to see you again on our website, librariesforde.org, for future free trainings, resources, all kinds of things. Anything good we can get out to you, it'll come through the website. So check us out. Catch up with us in the future. It's been great hanging out with you.